Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Scarlet. Last time we were here, we did the 7-star Samurai, Hisuian Samurai Terra Raid. I was expecting them to do the Paldean starters because they've been doing all of the starters from Gen 1 to the end with 7-star Terra Raids, but they ended up not. They actually switched over now to like a water type themed event. So basically, there is a 7-star Terra Raid and a bunch of outbreaks. Although these outbreaks are unfortunately not shiny based, they're title based. So it's increased odds to get like a specific title. That being said, there's some interesting Pokemon in the outbreak, so I'm going to shiny hunt what I don't have. Ideally. First off, the 7-star Terra Raid, we'll do that first. It is Magikarp. Can't imagine it's going to be too hard. I didn't even look it up this time. It's apparently a dragon type. And then in terms of outbreaks, take a quick peek here. Around Caesarea Lake, there's supposed to be Tatsugiri, Veluza, and Dondozo. Oh, that's actually really good. I was a little worried. Oh, and it's the specific ones. I was worried about the logistics of going for Tatsugiri. Because Caesarea Lake is a nightmare. But if they can spawn like some like in here, this spot is not actually that laggy. It's just around Caesarea Lake. We already have shiny Dondozo, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I don't know how Veluza would work. Veluza, we might skip Veluza, but I'll try to go for the Tatsugiris if I can, honestly. I'd be very down. And then there's Psyduck and Slowpoke. We do have shiny Psyduck in this game, but I probably will try to go for the title. I believe it is the Absent-Minded, which is the Blank the Spacey. That's the only one I remember, really. Well, actually, I think Veluza is the Rampaging. I don't remember exactly. But there's that. There's Slowpoke. We do have a shiny Slowbro in this game, so I'll probably just go for Slowpoke. Slowking. Then there's Hisuian Basculin, which is a really cool one. Don't know how easy it's going to be to shiny hunt, though. And then there's Feebas. Yeah, okay, so these are pretty limited in the way they're done, unfortunately. We'll see what we can do. I would like to try to shiny him. And then just in here is unfortunately just Lapras, which we already have a not unfortunately, I mean it's a nice shiny, but we already have shiny Lapras, so this one is not particularly meaningful to us. So yeah, that's the general gist of things. I think we'll generally we probably should prioritize Hisuian Basculin first, because we actually pretty recently got the Slowpoke line shiny and the Feebas line shiny in Legend ZA. So Basculin's the most like fresh, and then Tatsugiri and Veluza. But I'll probably just do some resetting, see how things go. First off, though, we are gonna jump into the 7-star Terra Raid, which is a Dragon-type 7-star Magikarp. No clue what rewards we can get from this. I might look it up after the fact, just out of curiosity. I can't imagine there's gonna be Herbamysticas, because some of the 7-star starters didn't have Herbamysticas when we did that, but I don't know. Beats me. So, we're just gonna run with it. Yeah. It's been a while since we've done some shiny hunting in this game. Honestly, I thought they were gonna be pretty much done with the events in this game, given, ZA came out and Switch 2, and they were kind of moving on from this game, even though Winds and Waves hasn't come out yet. But I was like, that makes sense. But then they pulled up with this event, so yeah, I mean, it's not a shiny event, unfortunately, but it's the first time I've done like an outbreak event in I think like 10 months or something. Which I don't know. I don't know if this is a recycled one or something, but like I'm down. You know, it gives me an excuse to go for some shinies that I do not have in this game. And I would love to get at least the shiny Psyduck with the fancy title. All the other ones, I'm like, I'll just use as an opportunity if I get one really cool, and if I don't, kind of just expected. This is the right one, right? No. The Wait, no, that is... Alright, I thought that was Basculin. No, that is Magikarp. Never mind, I'm stupid. Let's just pull up with Arceus here, to be honest. I think I'm just going to run Acid Spray and Judgment and rock a... I guess Fairy typing, maybe? It's Fairy or Ice, but I guess Fairy. I don't know what moves this is going to have. Its move... Magikarp's move pool is very limited, so... I think I did this wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong. What do we have? plate for Harry? Huh. Did it get added later? Hang on. Is it just in a different spot? There is like a pixie plate. There it is. Okay, there we go. That's just for some reason in a different spot. Yay, it's pink! And I'll just do a move pool check. Gonna give a judgment, and that should be good enough. I'm gonna kind of treat this seriously, I guess. I can't imagine this is gonna be too hard. The other thing is, so this event goes for a decent while. I think it goes until August 6th, so like 2 weeks maybe? Well, actually, I think it started on the 16th. And then it goes till the... Yeah, so it was 2 weeks. There's like a week and a half left. If I think of it, I'll try to get Violet from the library real quick. Because if I do, then I can get a second Magikarp 7-star tier rate and get 2 with... I can get a Gyarados then with the title as well. But I'll see. Oh. Oh, okay, it goes for it instantly. Oh, the whole thing is she. Okay, I see. And it's still using Splash. You done? Does it only have Splash? Is this just like, can you damage it quick enough? Because yeah, the shield does give it some bulk. Yeah, literally. Okay, I don't think this thing is anything other than Splash, which is very funny. Yeah, this is definitely a troll fight, but I respect it. Hey, you know, I will take Magikarp the Unrivaled. I've gone for all the Unrivaled that I can. I may as well go for this one, you know? So we have a good amount of all the Unrivaled Pokemon. I don't know how many I'm missing, but I mean, I'm sure there's at least a few. But who knows, maybe they'll run some more of them back at some point. Oh, I'm here. Let me see. If I can get Violet from the library. I should probably just do that before I even forget. Do I have it currently in stock is the real question. Okay, now I got in a better place to hold on it. Very important. Okay, that did good damage. I don't know if it's gonna try to reset its stats or anything. I'm number 2 in line, apparently. Okay. But it's actively available in other things in the system. Okay, I should hopefully be able to get the copy of it before the event ends. Which technically I think would be August 5th because of the way the hour stuff works. Now, if I can get it by August 1st, which is very feasible. Oh, it has Flail! Didn't do very much, but it tried. This is such a funny bit. Hello, welcome. It'd be funny if this thing had like super high chances of Herbalmisticos or some bullshit. Like, I'm genuinely curious what rewards we're gonna get for beating this. I mean, hey, it took some hits because of the shield. And I got paralyzed 400 times. We did it first try! Woo! Magikarp. We don't actually have any fancy balls, I'm realizing, probably in Violet. Trying to think. I guess we should probably do this one as Gyarados, potentially, then. And then try to get one that's going to be Magikarp later, and I could just do like a Premier Ball or something. I think the Beast Ball probably... I mean, unless I want to do a Sport Ball and like a Dive Ball for Gyarados. I'll run Beast Ball for Gyarados. Hopefully I get the Gyarados, otherwise this catch is going to be kind of awkward, but... How is a Magikarp unrivaled when it's a Magikarp? Well, it's unrivaled amongst all the Magikarps. It's the best one. And I'm doing good. I don't know if I answered that question or not, but I hope you're doing well too. King's Rock, Gold Bottle, okay. King's Rock is interesting. Is that so you can get like the Slowking easier maybe? Okay, real quick, I'm gonna look up the... 1 second. I'm curious to look this up and just see what the rewards are. Ah, shoot, hang on. It's the first time I've done this one, it looks like. Oh, actually there are Herba Mystica chants. Okay, King's Rock, you only get one. You get the Gold Bottle Cap and the Ability Patch. And the Dragon Terror Shards once. Gotcha. Okay. That's interesting that there's a chance at Herba Mystica. Huh. The guaranteed rewards aren't that exciting, but... Magikarp, an underpowered, pathetic Pokemon. It may jump high on rare occasions, but never more than 7 feet. Same. Not valid was completely removed because while it gets in Gen 3 level, the moveset is terrible. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Gen 3's move pools are all over the place. Oh wait, let me put away the held item. Quickly move Magikarp over to here with the other Unrivaled. Best stats across the board. It's got an adamant nature. Yeah, tackle, flail, and splash. And then it is the Mighty Spark, the Unrivaled. Cool. Part of me's tempted to try to grind more, but I feel like we have so many Herba Mysticas that I just don't need to. It seems like a super easy place to grind on. Yeah, we have so many Herba Mysticas. And given I'm rocking the Switch 1 still, I think it's fine. I guess we'll see when we finish stuff up today, actually, or like each day we're shiny hunting. Okay, let me see what the areas are right now. For the shinies, that is. So I could do Lake Casseroya. Oh, is it in the water? Okay, so that is actually a little limiting then. Because, yeah, I think all the Pokemon are basically stuck in water. I'll do a quick save. But Donphan, because you can at least take a hit and dish out some damage. Yeah, no, I think it definitely is pretty solid. I mean, unfortunately, Hoenn is not the region for it, given it's a physical defender and all water moves are special, but I think it's a generally solid enough Pokemon. Yeah, once you can get Stab Earthquake on it, it goes pretty hard. Wait, is it this tiny lake? Or is it the area around it? Oh, okay, it's the area around it. I don't remember what each of the shinies of these look like, admittedly. Oh wait, this might actually be a really good spot. Hold on, because I can probably reset up here, presumably? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I'm forgetting the buns. Okay, let's get 60 feints here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, never mind. Is that a shiny? No, it isn't. It's just a water. Okay, never mind. 7. Sorry, I think there is a white one. A white shiny. Okay, whatever. 8. 9. Seems like a really good spot. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Wow, they're all here. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. Gotta run away. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. There's Oro, aren't they? Oh no, okay, wrong. 38. You don't like that. 39. 40. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 7. 8. 49. 50. 1. Okay, now he's being a dick. 52. 3. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. I'm gonna do a few extra to be safe. 60. 61. 62. 3. 4. And 65. Okay. I'm debating if I want to run a 3-star or just go for a 1-star. Not quickly. Because yeah, the 1-star would be a cheaper investment, but I'm also like, then I don't get the title boost chance. I'm not too sure. I guess I could do water and then I just go elsewhere. I don't really have a good backup place though, but given there's only one, Hortag isn't great, but we mainly fight for a Pokemon with it. Really, well, yeah, man. Did you know Aggron is a popular Pokemon? I did. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to think about this for a second. Nah, I'm just gonna be a cheapo about it. Probably unnecessary, but I'm not that worried about getting the title. If I needed multiple, I would have done it, but okay. That's actually not where we need to go. Whoops. Been a minute. Cafeteria. Huey. I don't know how much. I'm pretty sure we have more than enough BP right now. Oh wait, actually, now we save. Get the right Pokemon in the lead. Oh yeah, we got more than enough. Aggron and Gardevoir are some of the popular Pokemon used in Hoenn, but well, God, I don't think they're the best because they only stick out at the end. Yeah, I mean, I think they're. I mean, in terms of single player, they're like, I don't know, they're both pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say they're the best. They're not like the best, but I think they both do their job quite well. I mean, they both have a little bit slower of points, I guess, in the game, but not enough that I wouldn't put them in the at least the pretty good category. Yeah, I mean, Gardevoir, yeah, doesn't have the fairy typing yet, which is a little unfortunate for it, but I mean, you don't really need it as much in Gen 3 anyway. Yeah. Yeah, let us do our picnic resets here. Yeah, unfortunately, off the top of my head, I don't actually know what the shiny Tatsugiri colors are. Closer I am to the edge, the better. Gardevoir is quite good as a Gardevoir, but is weaker than a base form starter. Its status is Curlia. Man, it's not very. It's not even Curlia for very long, so usually isn't too impactful. Wrong button. I gotta get used to the control differences again between ZA and Arceus. Also, I have to actually pay, like, attention now. Because in ZA, you can shiny hunt without even looking. Which is very nice. A little this way. Yeah, I'm probably not being super efficient here, but partially just because I'm getting the hang of this area. I never shiny hunted in this specific spot. You like using different teams a lot? I tend to. I like the variety of it all. I think that's part of what makes Pokemon so appealing. Oh my gosh. One day I'll hit the right button. You know what? I'm so used to, because I was hitting... Yeah, I know I am doing that, because I would hit the map to do the, like, pause resets. In ZA, that's why I keep instinctually hitting that button. That very much tracks. I really should just look up what Tatsugiri is what. Shiny color, to be honest. Let's just do that, just so I know what I'm actually looking for, and I can also kind of vaguely plan out what I want in the... what I want to go, or what balls I want to catch them in. Yeah, I have less fancy balls in this game than I do in ZA, because they're a little harder to get. Okay, I'm probably taking too long to look for each one. Okay, this one's gonna be orange. It looks clownfish-esque, I guess. The best way to describe the colors. It has like white stripes. I think if we see it, or if it's on screen, we should be able to spot it. I mean, unless it blends in, but... Can you imagine if you could have a billion Pokemon in one game? Like different Pokemon? Or like box space or whatever. Also, I probably can't, because I probably can't conceptualize a billion. That's just too big of a number, but... That's more box space. I mean, it would be nice if there was infinite box space. I think the reason they don't have more box space is not because of technical limitations anymore, but because they can use it to get money from Pokemon Home, which is kind of annoying. I mean, even if they just doubled the box space, that'd be so nice. Because yeah, I keep getting full box space wise in like all my Switch games because of the amount of Pokemon, and then, you know, shiny hunting and alpha going for alphas and all sorts of things. So. You know, I'm not looking for the white one anymore, which is good to know. That's the pink one turns into the white one, so. And sometimes, yeah, they have like a reflectiveness in certain areas, which makes them look kind of white, but since this is not the white one, I don't need to worry about that. Oh, crap. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I think the shiny I'm most interested in going for is Basculegion. Because I never got, I think I got 2 Hisuian shiny Basculins, but didn't evolve either of them in Legends Arceus, and then just, you know, never got around to finding them. So it's one of the shinies that I really want, the Basculegions. And it's going to be a mild inconvenience to level them up. But... Oh, guys, is it going to get harder to see these guys at night? It might. Yeah, no, we are limited around this with the Tatsugiris and stuff in terms of where we can hunt them efficiently. Because of Lake Casseroya and me being on the Switch 1. So it lagged. Whopping 2 frames a second, you know? Gonna spawn there. ever so slightly. Trying to min-max the spawns as best I can. What's going on? I'm currently shiny hunting yellow Tatsugiri. Fairly early on. Yeah, I just keep refreshing the spawns. I found a pretty dang good spot for you know, picnic resetting, so been using this. Haven't gotten anywhere yet, but I haven't been going for that long. But yeah, it is. So yeah, right. You keep it. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, no, it's to despawn, respawn the Pokemon to look for a shiny. And we're looking for orange. Hopefully nighttime won't be too annoying here. No, this is actually the orange one, I believe. Yeah, I ended up having to look it up. I wasn't sure which one was which. So, we're going for orange. It's kind of clownfish colored. Got like white stripes. Which yeah, I'm kind of thankful it's not the white one, because in the distance, the light hits them a certain way, they end up looking whiter. Which makes it a little awkward. Because then I'd be thinking I saw a shiny every 3 seconds. Well, I mean, I did earlier think I saw a shiny, I'm like, nope, that's just the lighting, and then I looked it up to confirm, because I knew there was a white one, I just didn't know which one. Wait, what? The blue one? I don't think there's a blue Tatsugiri. We got orange, pink, and yellow. Which turns into, like, orange, brown, white, and then orange. You thinking of Dondozo? I don't know my Pokemon. Hey, you know what? There's a lot to keep track of all the different forms. I can't blame you. You know, I mean, unless you're thinking of the big fish Dondozo that they jump into the mouth of. Because that's blue, although that shiny's yellow. Okay. Yeah, I'm only rocking the sparkling one here, so hopefully this goes okay. I'm being a little greedy with my Herba Mysticas, even though I have enough to make like 100 fucking sandwiches. Turns out I'm stupid. Well, there's a reason I have so many, it's because I never use them. Feels weird using a sandwich on one Pokemon. Granted, I guess I could have just won for... I probably could have set up a second area. That would have been a better way to do this, but... whatever. Yeah, I think... I'll have to see if that Basculin spot's any good. If not... we'll switch it up again. Or we'll do a date skip. Get him to move. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me, sheesh. Chill. Who's got the craziest yawns known to man? That secret looks like it sits on something white, which makes it look like rice, which makes it look like... well, that's the intent, yeah. It's supposed to be sushi. Nah. What's the Pokemon's like... That's name is known as the Mimicry Pokemon, or Mimicry Pokemon, but... yeah, no, that's like the obvious design choice that they went with. It's meant to be a sushi Pokemon. I don't know if the colors are based off common, like, sushi fish types or anything that I'm unaware of. But, I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable of sushi. So. Okay. Why would a Pokemon want to look like sushi? Because Game Freak designed it to look like sushi. It's a fun design. Probably why. Yellow, orange, and pink. Yeah, it's a different types of fish on sushi. Oh, okay, gotcha. That adds up. Do the shinies represent anything then? With them being like, I guess like brown and orange, white, and well, I guess clownfish colored is probably something. I don't know. To be honest, I'm a vegetarian, so the only sushi I eat is non-fish ones. So I am completely unaware of what goes on there. I think sauce is... Oh! That's fun, because yeah, it seems like a cool Pokemon to design shinies for. I could see that. If that's the case, that's pretty funny. It is cool when they do like shiny designs that make sense to like the real world equivalents. Yeah, I like the clever shinies with like meaning behind them, as opposed not that I don't like a really cool looking shiny in general, but they have the real world context. Kind of fun. You know how Miltank turns blue because cows are blue. Anyway, let's keep looking for shiny. How are we doing time-wise? Okay. I did save. We only need one shiny out of this, so... I mean, if we burn through the whole thing, then I'll just reset, and if we find one by then I'll start setting up Basculin or something. Or at least take a look at it to see if it looks like a good spot. Because yeah, the spots where Basculin is are probably pretty limited, unfortunately. And I don't know where the best area for water stuff is. So, we'll have to mess around and find out. Okay, we're probably due for a shiny sooner or later. Maybe. I think I'm missing some spawns visually, but I don't know where they would be. Yeah, it's unfortunately the first time I've hunted here. Yeah, I mean, ideally we would get areas where I can just like run in and outside of a town over and over again to despawn, respawn, but given the most of these seem to be required to be in water, it's probably unlikely. I mean, and also Blueberry Academy is like the best place for that kind of strategy, and the only thing there is Lapras, which we already have a shiny of from a previous shiny event. So, don't really have a huge need to go for that. But yeah, I guess I have to get a better idea of where some of them spawn. This is literally just the first batch of them, and I figured I'd check out the Tatsugiri because it was not in Lake Kesaroya. Yeah, I don't want to go to Lake Kesaroya. That shit sounds rough as hell on a Switch 1. Do you know what the story where that inspired light was being found in the wild now? Yeah, there was a kid who read that and then bred a bunch of Lapras and released them. And so yeah, they sort of acknowledge that in the Dex entry that the population is more stable now, which is, I don't know, it's such a cute little story. I don't know how true it is, but it is very cute. Yeah. It's probably real. I'm gonna imagine it's real because I like it. It'd be very funny if it was just a manufactured story by Game Freak. You know, little bits like that little bits of lore are always fun. It's kind of cool how, yeah, like the real world can impact the Pokemon world in a sense. You know, where I guess the culture around Pokemon can influence the designs of Pokemon. Sort of a neat way how that works. The Mouse-Skitty and Wailord can breed together. Yeah, I am aware of that. Yeah, there's some questions, because it's also funny because Nidoking and Nidoqueen can't breed together. Yeah, the egg group usually makes sense, but there's a few times where there's some eyebrows being raised. You think they would have eventually tweaked the system better, but apparently not. I don't know what exactly they'd do, but like surely there's something else they could have picked. There's some other methodology. Let's see. Okay. Some of Nidoqueen's dex entries say they protect their young, so they probably can breed in the wild but not captivity for some reason. Well, or it could just mean that they bred with a different Pokemon and it made Nidoran female or something. I don't know. Is that how that works, or is it always like... No, I think it's always the one... Is it always the one sex, gender, whatever that leads to the... I don't know enough about how egg mechanics work. Is it always like the male or the female that is the one that is a baby? I don't know. Or is it just random between the two, like a 50-50? Yeah, I don't look too hard into these things. Or maybe just like Nidoqueen adopted some children from the Pokemon Adoption Center. That could also be it. Magmar and Cacnea can breed? That is pretty funny. You know, hey. Cactuses are in hot areas, Magmar's hot. No, wait, don't take that out of context. Ah, fucking Christ! That's when the shiny Oh yeah, Magmar is hot. Everybody, look at this bozo. Oh, title. Ooh, you look exactly like... Not exactly, but you look very similar to the orange Tatsugiri. Let's go Thunder Wave. I'm assuming this thing has no way of taking itself out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, I did save, so it should be fine. Mirror Coat's fine. An interesting shiny. I mean, yeah, it does quite look like the normal orange one. I mean, the pattern's different, but, you know. I want to catch you in. I mean, a Pokeball kind of works pretty well. A little boring, though. I'd actually do a fastball. Okay, let's do a fastball. Hopefully this catches. Get him! Every time I see the fastball, I remember how ugly it is. That's a gear searching for him. Bird Pokemon are its main prey. This Pokemon knows it's weak, so it hunts with a partner. Ooh, cool. Take a quick peek at the title we got. Does the ball actually work for this? I could redo it. What title do we get? Oh, we actually got the title from the event! Awesome! We got that Opportunist one. I'm like debating if I want to change this. Yeah, let's just stick with it. No need to overcomplicate it. Okay. Okay, real quick. We have 8 minutes. I mean, we'll start work. I want to see if the Basculin area seems good or not. Lily can also breed other small Pokemon like Rattata, Ekans, Pikachu, Sandshrew, the Nidorans, Vulpix, Diglett, etc. That's pretty fun. Yeah, it's a lot of Pokemon, eh? Yeah. How good of an is the seed? Okay, so that answers that question immediately. So that's a no. Ah, shit. This area's gonna suck to shiny hunt, isn't it? Like this Pokemon. I kinda love how looking at water in this game just depletes the frames. Okay, we gotta... Let me see. I'm curious about how the Feebas looks where it is. Oh, because they share egg group, but how biologically does that work? Well, they're in the same egg group. That's how it biologically works. Fury is probably not great for shiny hunting either. Yeah, it's not really ideal, huh? Oh, it's a water faucet. What is that noise I'm hearing? I'm curious. I don't think... Actually, this area for Slowpoke might be pretty decent. But realistic details of how that actually worked doesn't make sense. Well, that's because you're applying real-world logic to a video game that is not based in the real world. I think that's where you made the mistake. Because, yeah, it doesn't have to, rely on the logic of the real world. It's not trying to be a realistic game. Let me see. This Slowpoke is actually probably in a pretty good spot. The question is, am I going to be able to tell a Slowpoke is shiny? Well, we'll find out. 1, 2. Oh yeah, that's a really good spot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He's much faster than Tatsugiri was. 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 26, 27, 8, give me a little bit and then I'll read that. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 36, 7, 8, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I feel so mean doing this. 45. And they moved. Son of a bitch. Why did they move? I just realized that. Well, the orange one's in a good enough spot now. Oof, I just got fucking pranked. It does. I don't know why it just does that at random times sometimes. Okay, that might be an okay enough spot for Basculin. I don't know why I'm checking over here for Lapras. Don't actually need it. I'm just like mildly curious. Or was it? Oh, there it is. Let me go take a look at the Basculin. Yeah, these have to be in water. Okay. Watching some of the games out there, you jump down a small hill, lose most of your health, you get punched by someone that you can easily destroy buildings, you only lose a little bit of health. That's just game mechanics. I think you're taking video games too realistically. Because yeah, just real world logic just doesn't apply to video games. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think this spot is at least better. Ish. Does the game know what an outbreak is? Like 4 of them. Okay, there's still so many not masculine though. Okay, let me do a. Can I not do it here? I don't think Basculin's gonna work. Is this where I give up? Did you know Pokemon moves deal at range? No, I said that. I did, yes. You know, Pokemon Battling 101. Wow, this is equally problematic as the last area. Wait, is that shiny? There's no world. Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. No, I'm just crazy. Okay. Oh, they sink down. Okay, well, I can still see you guys. Yeah, what I thought was a shiny was very much just the lighting. A level 100 versus level 1 never rearrange unless they have sturdier focus. Well, yeah. I mean, that just has to do with damage output. I mean, you know, if the minimum damage roll and the maximum damage roll both kill, it's kind of irrelevant. I'm gonna try like 1 or 2 more areas for resetting here. And then we're probably just gonna go to Tetsugiri then. Okay, the lag here is not helpful. Let's see if this side looks like it does a better job for picnic research. I mean, because, yeah, I need some methodology that works. Otherwise, this is just... Okay, that's immediately a bad sign. Although I probably should be over to the side more. I might have to look up the shiny basket, because I'm pretty sure it's like a lighter green. What happens if I, like... Here. Why do they spawn in such a wide range? Like over here. Oh, whoa, wait. Maybe, was I just in a bad spot? Hold on, was I just too far to the left and it was just like spawning him on the outskirts? Would this work better? That was showing a decent bit. I gotta see if this is this might work. Don't beat Ultimate Cosmo with level to my attack with Sucker Shash, never a quick attack, but even if I can't, I'm not cheesing it like that. Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta do what's, you know, most enjoyable for you. I'm not sure what I think of this. I mean, what? I could throw in a water sparkling power level 3, and at least the other Pokemon in the area could also be shiny, but like, I don't know. There's just too much variance. This area is definitely not going to be big enough, surely. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna come back later. Okay, let's go for the orange one, which will turn into like a brown and shiny. The red had gained 25 levels in that fight. I mean, hey, makes sense. And then yeah, we'll have to whenever we go for something that's actually in the water, probably have to pull out a water type. Make it significantly easier. Okay, I got distracted and started looking at all the other Pokemon, so not the most effective way of doing that. Oh, missed that item. Wait. Okay, so this is further over this way, I see. I think this could still probably work. Yeah, this should still work. I think this should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh, sorry, Toad's School. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Sorry, I'll respond to that in a moment. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 7. 8. 39. 40. 41. 42. 3. 44. 5. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 2. 3. Almost there. 54. 55. 56. 57. 8. 9. 60. We'll do a couple extra. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 65. Cool. Let's do this. Whoop. I can imagine that this one might be a little harder to spot. Legendaries give a lot of XP. So, funny enough, actually, the way that XP works is actually based on the Pokemon's HP that you faint. So, Pokemon with more HP give more XP, which is why, like, Blissey, for example, gives so much. So, you know, Legendaries, I would say, typically have just overall higher stats, thus more likely to have higher HP amounts. So, and then did I do much today? Not really. It was just a chill day at work. Then my girlfriend came over. We went on a short little walk, did some Pokemon Go stuff, because there's a event going on for Professor Willow's 10th birthday or some shit, so... But basically there's just a bunch of, like, starter Pokemon spawning from Gens 1 through 3. This is an awful, like, vantage point. Oh. I mean, I think we still go back here. Actually, wait, real quick. I mean, Basculin's a... Anything else that I think is in a good enough spot that I can bother with if I wanted to. I'm not super confident. I think we just do a level 1 thing. So. Okay. El Cafeteria. If you take out a Pokemon with the exact same stats and it's a trainer value, you gain more than Wild Type. Yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. Oh, wait, let me actually save here first. Not that I need to desperately save 150 BP, but I may. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this goes well. I'm a little less confident because of the angle and the coloring of this shiny, but I'm sure it'll go fine. Poorly. That was my confidence face. I can actually play here. Yeah, man, I like the previous area, or the previous, for the yellow one, or Droopy, I think it was. I did like the fact we had like an above vantage point. Yeah, the orange and probably the brown as well blend in kinda with the grass here. Which, I'm gonna make this one. This is probably the worst one to like spot, I would imagine, of the three. Oh god, I'm gonna have so much trouble noticing this, aren't I? Do I play any Pokemon spin-offs? I do mention Pokemon Go. I mean, I've played a decent bit of them over the course of time. I mean, I haven't done anything, like, regularly or recently, I guess. Oh god, I have to really be looking. Is this gonna be better to just, like, run back and forth? It honestly might be. I mean, I'm a huge fan of, like, Poké Park 1 and 2. Really loved those games as a kid, still enjoy them now. I've done a couple of the Mystery Dungeon games. I've played... oh, I absolutely love New Pokemon Snap. That one I played a shitload of. Then like Pokemon Conquest. I have played Battle Revolution, yeah, I do own that on the Wii. It's been a long time since I played it, but I do own that. Oh my god, this shiny's gonna suck so bad. Oh fuck, man. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Okay. I'm just gonna have to go for this and hope we don't miss it. The rental sets are bad. Yeah, I think it was either partially... I think it was partially to encourage players to actually, you know, have the DS games. And also partially, I think Nintendo is or Game Freak is notorious for not building good teams. So, I mean, maybe this will be more noticeable because the top is like darker. The body's a little bit darker, not by much. If it's in the water, like with this resolution, how the fuck am I supposed to tell if those are shiny? Bro, I should have brought a Humongo power. In the water, it's It's rough, man. Jesus. God, I just hope we get lucky and get this quick, otherwise this is gonna be painful. It's also just a bad area for this because they kind of blend in with the environment too. I think after the Gen 4 games are done and I finish with my low tier runs for those games too, I'll use my other save files for them and probably destroy everything. May as well. This is gonna be a while. Yeah, I still got an hour left tonight. Maybe I can, as long as I get it before the end of the stream, I'll be happy enough, I think. The fucking low-ass resolution. Yeah, this would be much easier, I feel like, on a Switch 2. Oh boy. This event is clearly propaganda to buy a Switch 2. They're trying to make people buy Switch 2s by putting everything in laggy areas. Making them tiny Pokemon that you can't see. With the resolution of this game. I'm being fucking pranked out here, man. Yui! The eyes are kicking in. When are they not, to be fair? Jumping does not really help me here, unfortunately. Yeah, this is just gonna be a case of I have to hope I get lucky that I see it. I mean, maybe it'll be more obvious than I think it is. It will be, but it's not the most confidence-inducing. God, I hope this is more obvious than I think it'll be. I mean, maybe... the sprite, unfortunately, does not show the underbelly. Because I don't know if the underbelly is still white on the shiny. Because that might be a useful indicator. But the image I have here is not. Here, wait, let me look up. I spell it all wrong, but let me see if I can tell. There's an image that would better help me. Because if I have to look for a not white belly, theoretically at least, that should make my life a little easier. I think the belly is not white. I think it's more orange, which, granted, only helps so much, but... That's not shiny, is it? Did a shiny just like run up to me? Bro! The shiny ran up to me! I like saw it, I doubted myself. The game felt bad for me and had the shiny run directly to me. Okay, that doesn't have a white belly. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness. What Pokemon do I want this in? I could, Fireball's okay. Not really a good orange ball. Yeah, I think we just do a Premier Ball. Well, we're gonna probably catch the other one in the Premier Ball, actually. Okay, let's see other people. See, I think the white one will probably want to catch a Premier Ball. Yeah, matching some of these colors with the Pokeballs is rough, but we got it! Woo! Okay. 2 out of the 3 Tatsugiris are obtained. Tatsugiri, the mimicry Pokemon, curly form. This is a small dragon Pokemon. It lives inside the mouth of a Dondozo to protect itself from enemies on the outside. No title, but that's fine. Sorry, I wanted to read that quickly because we still have some time left. We're looking for the pink one still. They're all that good. You know what? Here, screw it. Let's just mess with Basque Legion here. Some cats don't even have physical games as an option anymore. Yeah, I like having the physical games. Remember you could only use Fireballs in the Safari Zone? Remember when the Safari Zone existed? That throws a small wrench in that plan. I think we want to pull out a water Pokemon. We'll try to feint Tatsugiri. Although I kind of doubt I'm going to commit to... Maybe I just auto-battle the entire group. Where's Veluza when you need? I think we honestly just do that. Oop. Somehow I open up this. Yeah, I'll just auto-battle and then... You're doing a bad job. Veluza, I've changed my mind already. Where's Kilowatch? I forgot that Veluza is not ever in a rush. Okay. Oh, okay, sorry, Yanma. I was remembering what button to press. Okay. Hello, where are the Pokemon? Lotads. Bro, this is the worst outbreak I've ever seen. What the fuck? Dude, this is... You can't even call this an outbreak! There's just nothing here! Dude, the Kitakami ones are gonna suck so bad. Probably doesn't let you take your Pokemon out, but you're still listed in the Pokeballs in your bag. Yeah. That is how the mechanic works. Okay. Apparently Basculin don't need to spawn in the Basculin outbreak. Let's just try the old run back and forth strat, I guess. This is just sort of my I don't know what else to do attempt. I don't want to keep, like, being up Slowpoke and for no reason, so... There are no Basculin in this fucking Basculin outbreak. Like, what the fuck? Bro, game. This is kind of baffling. Oh, shit. Sorry, that's not who I was going for. Oh, you murdered some Aracuda. Okay, well, that one I feel less bad about. Nah, I'm sorry, Aracuda. I mean, they're aggressive and mean, though, so... RPG is a good thing, then, since most good people, unlike some people in real life. Wait, what? RPG is a good thing than MP. I mean, depends on the character, I guess, in the game. Determines if someone's good or not. I mean, I think that the evil people tend to be, like, comically evil a lot of the times. I mean, I don't know, I feel like the ratio to good people to evil people, at least in, like, Pokemon, is probably pretty accurate to the real world. I mean, there's not that many people who are trying to, you know, nuke the planet in the same way that Lysander wanted to. Thankfully. Or despawn, respawn a few things here. There we go. What a big basket going today. Oh boy. I mean, we are taking a few of these guys out. It doesn't really get me all that far, but I guess it's something. Only I had the spawn rates of Switch 2 version. I have not counted, by the way, because I don't. This spot's not good enough to count. No! Wooper! Why would you go for a Wooper, you birdhead? Most people be more freaked out about someone randomly showing up in their house. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, that would, yeah, I mean, to be fair, everyone in the Pokemon universe just kind of keeps their doors unlocked, so that's on them at that point. If you don't want strange visitors, don't leave your door unlocked. How are we doing on that timer? This is probably just a waste of time, what I'm doing right now. Ow. Okay. It is unrealistic. I feel like if you walked into enough people's houses in America like you do in Unova, you would have been shot multiple times. So, game's unrealistic. Can't have a game take place in America and not have guns everywhere. Okay, this feels like an exercise in futility. Somehow I did not run into that, thankfully. Oh boy. I'm feeling like a shiny Lotad. Yeah, I don't think there's a single... Well, there might be some area where Basculin is better, but... It's gonna be rough. I think I'm ready to... Oh, that was an Aracuda, not a hidden item. I shouldn't really have any of the areas. A lot of people be like, "What are you doing in my house?" I mean, yeah, that would be the logical response, I think. Once again, thankfully, video game logic is not real world logic. Okay, well, that is a chunk of them. At the very least, because, yeah, otherwise they're not showing up much. Yeah, this would be a little bit less painful if I was on the Switch too as well, because of lag reasons. It would give me much more flexibility on where I tried to at least go for these guys. No hurting Lord Head, thank you. I think I should just fucking day skip. This is becoming kind of pointless. Alright, magic card. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere. Okay. Now I'm just beating these guys up for fun. Okay. Let's date skip. We got our money worth. We got our shiny out of this, so our BP's worth. I don't remember how to do this exactly, but I don't think it's particularly difficult. But there we go. Okay, it did work. Cool. Ebass. Yeah, they keep spawning there. Looks over there. The Slowpoke spot might not be terrible, but you know, it'll be better. I'm not a big fan of that pink one. I think we're just gonna reset. I am vaguely curious about how the Feebas looks on paper. Then the game's trash, which you can find trash, but then you're going to giving your opponent expired medicine drinks if there's someone's trash in there. Yeah, I think it just means someone put something in the trash for fun, so other people would find it. Like a little game, you know, people walk into your house and then they get to look through your trash to see if you hit an item in there for fun. And I think that's just like Pokemon Universe logic. Oh! Hit! I mean, Noctowl. Not at all something we were looking for today, but I'll take it. I think we actually have a shiny, or sorry, not I said shiny Noctowl, shiny Hoodoo. I do believe we have a shiny Hoodoo, or Noctowl. We have one or the other, so we got the other for the full line. That's pretty sick. That's pretty nice. We don't have this one. Hey, the Sparkling Power 1 kicked in. It wasn't on Basculin, but we'll take it. Yeah, it's Aussie, a nice shiny. I just go for the Ultra Ball. Nice and simple. I mean, a level ball would definitely work, but I think I'm okay with the Ultra. Let me see, have I ever written down which one I need still? What is actually a Hoodoo? I mean, I could go level ball. Yeah, fuck it, let's go level ball. Why not? Cool. Nice, nice. Okay, we don't need to read text entries. We've done that before. Yeah, okay. So I guess, yeah, we had a Noctile shiny before. But where did this end up? Not the thing I was intending to go for right now, but... Alright. I think the level ball colors work pretty well for it. Where's the Feebas outbreak? I'm guessing we should still have... I wasn't sure if changing the time would have reset that, but it doesn't look like it did. Oh! That actually looks like a pretty decent spot. We do a couple picnic resets just to make sure. Might be down. Hoodoo went for Dream Meter despite your Pokemon being awake. Yep. I mean, the wild Pokemon just click random moves, so... Okay. It's not amazing. Probably good enough, though. I mean, I don't think we're getting much better, seeing as how things have been going. Do you think they'd be able to tell? Well, they can't because they use random moves. They're not coded to know that. Okay, that's actually pretty decent, I think. I say we most likely go for this here. I think we can catch one in a heal ball, one in a quick ball for the shinies. Yeah, we could definitely tweak our positioning slightly, but I think this will work fine. Okay. Take out 60, time to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nope. Whooper! I'm sorry, Whooper. I always feel so mean. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. real quick. Picnic reset. Oh. 23. Give it a second. Yeah, it's definitely not a perfect spot, but I can very much live with this. 24. 5. 26. 27. 8. Okay. 28. 29. Oh my gosh. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. Let me see. Oh. What? What did I just do on accident? Okay, well. Whatever. Or 33. I think we're starting with 34. Four, 35, 36, 37, 8, 8. I saw Eric Fuda scales there. 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 4, 45, 45. Uh-oh. 6, 47, 8, 49, 50. Nope, 49, 49, 50, 51, 52, the raining helping, 3, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Got that. 59. We're gonna do a few extra. 60. 63, 64, and one more to be safe. 65. Okay. Okay. Do you prefer when champions or type specialists are strictly balanced? I think the fights are more engaging when they have a little bit of everything, to be honest. So yeah, I think I kind of prefer the balance, especially because I feel like it makes sense for the champion to sort of have like a variety of Pokemon. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick BRB break, and then we'll do the shiny hunt. So. Okay. Let me pull up the sandwich calculator real quick here. So I think I'm gonna go for a big like a humongo water, just because it'd be a little easier to spot the shiny. Oh, what do I don't actually know what hang on. What do I have the most of here? We can do a salty and a sour, probably. Okay. So it looks like it's gonna be a little awkward, isn't it? I'm getting teensy here. Because of one of these? No. I'm assuming this is also This is TC -3. Hold on. Okay. Let's say I take out Humongo and just want water. Can I remove anything out of curiosity? Encounter power, which isn't bad, but I think I just want Humongo. Okay. So 5 rices and a chili sauce. That works for me. I can do that. I can close that real quick. Everyone's favorite sandwich, 5 rices and a chili sauce. And then a salty and sour herba mystica. Now we're looking for pink fish. Let's see what we got that works for that. Very important. Or we had something that was close enough. I prefer physical games when it's easier to own them and they can't take away the games from whenever they feel like. I honestly think that they probably still can take the games away. They can like revoke access to games, unfortunately. Because the gaming industry is kind of a sham. But, yeah. Never had a rice sandwich in real life? I have not either. I don't particularly think it's a common phenomenon. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's more popular in other countries outside of America. Who's to say? I guess people outside of America that eat rice sandwiches. Okay. Humongo power, perfect. Okay. Just I honestly think, well, I think partially because Humongo Shiny Milotic sounds pretty appealing, but also yeah, it'll make it a little bit easier to spot the shiny. Not that this one is particularly difficult to spot. Okay, I'm gonna have to tweak my positioning a little bit. You just gotta find like the optimal place to stand. A little more over here. Maybe we're getting more than 5. Okay. Well, we'll find it. We'll find a method. Yeah, it's the first time we're using Sparkling Power 3 because we need 2 Pokemon instead of 1. But before, yeah, we were just using the Sparkling one, which was getting the job done, generally speaking. Okay, there's a few more right now. I like scoot over slightly this way. Just trying to get as few things to spawn to the right and I guess, behind me. I don't know why I'm pointing in real life, like that's gonna help. And then, yeah, so hopefully as long as we get both of these, this will be the last thing we're doing tonight. Okay, that's a pretty good amount. And they're all pretty easy to see. Do I have a lot of Pokemon Go? I do. I've been playing for quite a while. I mean, I initially played pretty short on release for a little while, and then I took a decent break. I couldn't tell you when I started back up again, but it was, I think, when they were adding, like, Gen 4 Pokemon into the game for the first time. So I've been playing for a while, so I got a bunch of different things. I got most of the like cool Pokemon they've added in terms of like legendaries. I have most of the dexes as complete as I can because there are a few like regional Pokemon I can't easily obtain. Yeah, I've played quite a lot. Okay, some of these spawns are a little hit or miss. Really, they say stay aware of your surroundings, like it's not obvious. Hey, I think it's more of a legal thing, to be honest. They can't be like, oh, we didn't warn you. And also, there's just a lot of stupid people, to be fair, as well. Like, it's obvious to most people, but there's a couple people who need to be told that. It's honestly probably like a legal liability thing to be like, well, we tried to warn them. Can't sue us for getting hit by a car while playing the game now. No idea. I guess it's a good message to just generally remind people of. So I think sometimes too, yeah, you get invested in the game or whatever, and you pay less attention than you should. I think it's just more of a friendly reminder to be cautious. Let's go a little more this way. Would that help? Let's try this. Inside the microwave door says the food will be out after you cook it. Yeah, I think that's also just like legal mumbo jumbo to be like, see, you can't sue us because we warned you. To be fair, I don't know how often someone sues a microwave maker for the food being hot. I mean, I guess there's cases where it could be hotter than expected if the microwave has something wrong with it. I'm not a lawyer. I really hope we get these 2 shinies here. I think it's pretty feasible we do. But I don't want to have to go find a new area to hunt for these. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to try to get Basculin in like this spot or like on the southeast part of the map. There might be a decent enough spot. What do you mean here? Like spawn more behind me or something weird? Spawns are so, like sometimes a ton of Magikarp spawn, and other times like only a few. They say caution, small parts of the leg is even like. I honestly just think it's legal mumbo jumbo. You're like, well, we can't say we didn't warn you. So, you know, make sure you were watching your 3-year-old with them or some shit. So. And also, once again, just a lot of stupid people. There are a lot of really stupid people. You should see what the other political party that I'm not a part of believes in. I think that's objective proof. The non-specified other political party. Because this could be both satire and my genuine belief. We'll never know. Yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing now. Trying to vaguely keep an eye to the right, because water Pokemon do spawn there sometimes. A lot, every time. So. May as well at least kind of peek my head over there. Now, I wouldn't mind the occasional shiny. I'm gonna scoot more. See if that helps. I keep scooting back and forth. Just to try to find that sweet spot, but no matter the like micro adjustments I make, it seems that no matter what, the amount of Pokemon spawning is just kind of inconsistent. There's like a shiny Barboach or Arrokuda. I'm missing it. Where are all these other Pokemon? They must be spawning mostly behind me. It does not feel like there's 15 Pokemon here. Struggle out here. Spawn Bombardier. This is not going well. More just like due to the inconsistent amount of spawns. Like sometimes this works great, and other times it's just like go fuck yourself. And it's rough too because I'm like I don't know which way to try to move even to min-max here. And I'm starting to get a little nervous. And we still have like 20 minutes of the sandwich, so it should be fine. I mean, like, I'd be baffled if we didn't get one. Although, if there's only like 10 minutes left, I might. Jesus, that was like 4. I think I just need to be faster on resets, maybe. Yeah. Go, go, go! Four, 5, 6, 7. I'm not convinced I'd even notice a shiny Corphish or Crawdaunt. And at least I guess if I get one of them as shiny, as some other Pokemon as shiny, I mean that gets more value out of the donut. Or the sandwich, sorry. I'm in ZA mode still. I think even though Sunkern has worse base build, has a Magikarp stronger its base form because of its much wider move pool. Yeah. I mean move pool versus stats, you know. Both are important. Gucci Gucci Goo! Shiny Feebas! Ooga wooga wooga! Oh god, the inconsistent amount. Killing me. Come on. Oh boy, this ain't looking great. And we might be having to find a new Feebas spot tomorrow. I mean, we still have 18 minutes. I think I'm just being a drama queen. A little bit of a worrywart. You realize how much someone may like Sunkern in the Johto games. You're failing at the bug catching contest. They're still benching it. Nah. Hey, the bug catching contest is one of the games in Johto. It's, you know, it's one of the game concepts of all time, and definitely not an annoying way to have to get a Sunstone. Pretty sure that's how you get it in that game. I don't know, they make you jump through fucking hoops to get any item in Johto. Like, how inconveniencing can we possibly make this? The answer was yes. Yeah. Come on, Gucci Gucci Goo! Pink fish! You know, I could complain about the Johto region, and then if the shiny shows up, I would clip that, and then that'd be in the clip, and I could rage bait a bunch of people with it. So think of that game. Consider that possibility. One. Would not mind a shiny Swan or a Ducklet. I still want to go for those eventually. Because they're great shinies. Just never got around to it. Yeah, I'm probably going to save a lot of shiny hunting in this game for once I get the Switch 2, which we'll see how that works out. I mean, I don't know, you know, it depends if I actually come back to this game and when I buy the Switch relative to Winds and Waves coming out, but... Ooh. I tried. Yes, there's no Fire, Leaf, or Water Stone, no, until Kano in the original Gold and Silver, which makes a lot of... Oh my god, is that true? Jesus. Every time I hear anything about the Johto region, I'm reminded of how bad it is. Like, relative, at least, to the other Pokemon regions. Like, I don't think the game's bad, per se. I just think it's, like, probably the weakest region. Maybe Alola, one of those two. I mean, at least I like Alola's theming. It's just the game feels very scattered. I don't know, I haven't played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so I'm not, like, fully aware. And Alola is definitely the region I spent by far the least time in. So, you know, maybe with some more time I'd grow to appreciate it more. I've played enough of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, though. that one I feel confident on my assertions. Alola, take with a grain of salt. Excuse me. Can I get a pink fish, please? Pleasey weezy. Time-wise, it's starting to get pretty rough. Like, we're seeing a decent bit. We just haven't been lucky. I mean, if we don't find anything in the next, like, 5-ish minutes, I'll probably reset then. I mean, ideally we get 2 shinies per shiny sandwich. Fortunately, I do have to go to bed pretty soon, so I can't just reset and try again. Oh, it's just Barboach, okay. Thought that was a shiny Aracuda for a second. Oh boy. Come on, give me some hope game. Give me a pink shiny. Or not. Going for a shiny I recently got in ZA. Oh boy. To be fair, because I can't transfer them from ZA to this game. Why are there only 3? Bro! Why is there sometimes like 10 and other times there's like 3? I don't get it. This isn't shiny. No. Sorry, I don't know why I was like weirdly paranoid of that. What the fuck? Okay. Also, no Thunderstone and Gold and Silver, they were probably pushing for the new evolutions into Awesome, but that sadly hurts a lot of... Oh, yeah! No, it's just like dumb. Just like bad design. To be fair, it seems like they at least fixed some of those issues, thankfully, with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I don't think the stones are still a pain in the ass to get because you gotta go through the whole Pokeathlon shit. You can't just buy them at the convenience store or something. But better than nothing. Next time I do a challenge run or Nuzlocke or something of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I'm like cheating in so much stuff. Like I'm not doing Voltorb Flip. I'm not doing Pokeathlon. I will get a shiny Feebas though. Finally. I think I'm gonna put someone in the. Uh-oh. Wait, I think we're fine. I think I can still get it here. Title? Big? Oh, look at the Phoebes. Oh, look at the fish. It's so purple. I love it so much. Ah, Phoebus is a really nice shiny. I quite like it. Oh, well, that's an angle. I'm actually debating if I want to use like a Dream Ball. Fuck it, let's use a Dream Ball. Got a title too, so may as well. Phoebus was caught. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't get attacked. Haha, get wrecked. Phew! Do you like hacking stuff when you Nuzlocke? I mean, 100% rare candies. I don't have the patience to grind up a bunch of shit. That's just wasting my time. Other than that, it kind of just depends. I mean, it's really the only time I really cheat stuff in a Nuzlocke is to save time and energy. You know, it's not to like make it easier per se. It's not to make like the battles easier. It's just to make things less tedious. And that's why, yeah, like with Pokeathlon or Voltorb Flip stuff, I'm like so fine cheating stuff in. Because it's just not worth the time or effort. And when you say you're hacking in stones, you're not hacking in 99 of it. I mean, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. If, like if the Pokeathlon is available and I theoretically could grind 99 evolution stones, if I just put enough time into it, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be okay cheating 99 in. I wouldn't need 99, I'd probably only need 1 or 2, but, you know. Like, the number doesn't really matter because it's achieving the same thing whether it's 1 or 99. Because, yeah, if you have infinite time and patience, there's a lot of ways you can make Nuzlocks significantly easier in game. So, even with level caps, you know, you can patiently EV train. You can. Some of the games, like, I don't know, like Diamond Pearl Platinum with the Grand Underground, you can just make infinite money. Hell, you could technically do that with enough time and patience in, like, Ruby Sapphire Emerald with the berry system. Would it be worth it to do that in real time? Hell no. But, like, theoretically, if we're running off, you know, infinite time and energy, which is what you would need for grinding anyway. You know, like EXP, for example. I mean, not that I do that, because Pokemon's not that difficult. Like, I beat all the earliest well, I beat, what, Nuzlocke of Emerald, Leaf Green, Platinum, Heart Gold, White and White 2. And, like, I didn't need to do anything that cheaty. I beat them all first try without significant issue. Okay, actually, technically, White, it was 2 attempts, because I think I had a Pokemon Faint, like, super early on, like, an hour into the game, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just resetting. But I don't really count that. I probably could have kept going, and it probably would have been fine. I was just being petty. So, technically, it took 2 attempts. The hardest games can be a bit of a challenge sometimes. I mean, it depends which games. I mean, like, I think some of the post-game battles in White 2 were difficult. So I didn't do the, like, if you wipe, the run ends clause. But I did lose an endgame battle in White and White, or like a post-game battle in White and White 2. But I still had enough Pokemon that I was able to beat it. So I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, if any... I mean, there's definitely harder bits. You know, there's things that I would say took me a lot more planning than others. But I never found that I really struggled all that much in any of those Nuzlocks. Yeah, no, Black and White 2 definitely has more obstacles, I think. I don't think I had any, like, crazy problems in that game, outside of losing one of the, like, end weather battles in the post-game. I mean, Ghetsis can be tricky for sure, though. Sharon can be pretty tough sometimes, yeah. Candace with the Bomb Snow before Frostlass is really annoying in Platinum. Yeah, I mean, you kind of need... It helps to have certain encounters to deal with it. But, I mean, a lot of it, if you're planning, can really work out. Because I think Houndoom gets, like, Feint Attack, for example. And that just kind of wins versus Frostlass. I don't know exactly what you can do to maximize the encounter off the top of my head, but I do know that that's a thing. So, I mean, yeah, sometimes you gotta get creative. I mean, for example, like in the Black and White 2 Ghetsis fight, I brought in a Lomomola to take on Reshiram, and it worked. So, yeah, sometimes you just gotta make do with what you have, because I know, like, I had, like, an Aggron that hard-countered Hydreigon, and then I kind of just built the rest of the fight around that. But to be fair, I'm also just very experienced with Pokemon. Sometimes I'm not the best gauge of what is difficult. You know, I've Nuzlocke, so I kind of have potential plans for low-tier runs, even though they won't be Nuzlocks. Yeah. I mean, those definitely require some level of thought, at least. Maybe not, like, hardcore planning, but, you know. I know at one point, my friends and I, my girlfriend and another friend, we did a, like, drafting where we made a pool of Pokemon and we picked from it each. For Emerald. It was a ROM hack of Emerald called Emerald Cross, which is more just a quality of life ROM hack, but it is slightly easier because it adds this physical special split and infinite TMs. But for that, I ended up running, like, I'm trying to think. I think it was, like, it was Minun or Plusle. I think it was Illumise or Volbeat. It was Delcatty, Muck, I don't remember what else there was. I think, like, Chimecho. Like, I intentionally picked the worst things that were on the tier list. Like, I put bad things into the draft just so I could intentionally pick them. And it went, like, completely fine. I ran into, like, no issues in the game. Which is, like, very funny to me. Like it just did not cause issues. Granted, having infinite TMs, I think, does definitely help. Because it helps with the terrible move pools of Gen 3. But, you know, and the physical special split as well, obviously, but even then, Like, it was not an issue in the slightest. I don't know what else I used. I think I ended up technically having 7 Pokemon because we allowed ourselves to pick from randomized starters as like a 7th teammate. And that's how I actually ended up with the Muck. I didn't even draft that. It was just it was the worst of the 3 starters, I think, or the most interesting, I felt. But it's fun using Pokemon that are definitely at least deemed not as good, because I feel like you can generally speaking make most Pokemon work in single player. Like, you can definitely like get around, because that was with level caps even. You can definitely get around stuff with just a little creativity and planning, and I guess just general knowledge of the game helps too. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna miss a second shiny, unfortunately. I mean, we got 1 at the very least. Didn't get the chance to check the title on it yet, so. Yeah, I mean, I could sit here and do some more resets still, but I don't know. Still trying to see a use for one like Love Disc and Smeargle. Yeah, those are definitely trickier. I think Smeargle you can get use out of, although I think it tends to be more like Gen 4 onward when it can, if you're able to get like Sketch like Spore, for example, or setup moves. Love Disc, yeah, probably struggles a bit, but I think you can make it work realistically. Yeah, I mean, Smeargle just comes down to the moves that you're able to get on it, which is a limiting factor, obviously. Out of curiosity, what is, like, Love Disc's Gen 3 move pool? Yeah, I mean, its highest offensive stat is 40. I mean, it has 97 speed at the very least. I think if I, like, in, like, Emerald, I level up. I mean, it gets Sweet Kiss, it gets Attract, it gets Charm. Obviously it gets Surf. Pretty sure we've run out of time, yeah. Yeah, I'll do a few more resets just on the off chance I get something lucky. Yeah, I mean, like I think you have to be a little cheesy with it all, but I think you can do stuff with Love Disc. Just difficult. Yeah, okay, Unknown is always bad. I'll give you that one. That's one of the few Pokemon that's like, you know, doesn't have an Evo or is fully evolved that is just like, it's just really hard to use. I mean, it has 72 attack, but in most of the games, you don't even know what your hidden power type is. You just kind of have to guess. So, like, that does not help. Yeah, no, there's definitely a few gimmick Pokemon that are a little bit trickier to use. 48, 48, 48 bulk. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely a bad Pokemon. I don't know, I haven't actually tried to use Unknown. Maybe I gotta do a run through of some game, I don't know. Or I just try to use more bad Pokemon. See how it goes. 48 speed, yeah. Yeah, I think Unknown, like, I think you could use it, but you probably need support from other Pokemon to, like, you know, status something. Because, yeah, you don't even get, like, Protect. So, yeah, Unknown is definitely one of, if not the worst, you know, fully evolved / single stage Pokemon. I mean, I think that happens occasionally with a few of the gimmick Pokemon. I mean, Wobbuffet isn't per se bad. It's just hard to use. Yeah, hidden power is not great. Now there's so many factors to Unknown that are just trying to screw it over, unfortunately. But hey, they were experimenting in Gen 2. I'm trying to think if there's been anything since that, like, past Gen 2 that has been equivalent in how bad it is. And, like, I don't think there is. Had to fight a lot of Pokemon to learn what type. Yeah, I mean, I think if you at least were able to instantly know what your hidden power type is, that would at least help a little bit. I mean, you can cheat to do that, technically, at least if you're playing on, like, a ROM hack. Or I guess you would have to try to attempt to calculate your IVs. Although the lower level the Pokemon, I think the harder it is to do that. Yeah, I'm on Copium. Yeah, it sucks we only got the one, but better than 0. Oh wait, maybe I should have actually caught the previous one now that I think about it. In a ball for my Lodic, because it's going to have the title. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I guess it's funnier to have it that way, but... Yeah, you'd be able to... I think, yeah, if you could at least know what it was, you could attempt to make better use of it. I feel like in the, you know, early to mid-game, it's probably perfectly fine. I mean, just late game it starts to struggle, but if you know what the type is, yeah, then you can at least kind of work around its limitations. But it's just kind of an inconvenience otherwise. This is my last Copium mix. Now, hey, if I ever want to do a challenge run in Heart Gold Soul Silver, Unknown would definitely be a possibility. I'm trying to think what else would be, because I feel like Gen 2 of all, I mean, Wobbuffet would be another one. Although, I think Wobbuffet seems more annoying to use than it's worth. Just seems like an inconvenience. Most Pika clones have low stats. Yeah, I mean, some of them at least have decent enough typings, which help. Yeah, typically they're not, like, super strong. Barboach. Okay, I gotta unfortunately call it for the night. Well, we'll come back tomorrow. Our goal is... Actually, we could do some quick interactions. Before I forget. Actually, I could just do them all at the end. Maybe I'll do that. What do we need real quick? We need... 2 Slowpoke still. Ooh. 3 Basculin. 1 of the Tatsugiris, the pink one. Veluza. And if I didn't say Feebas. You know what, 3 out, I guess I didn't really math out. Real quick, I guess total we needed what? Oh, and then a Psyduck too. So what, 3 Tatsugiri, a Veluza, 2 Slowpoke, a Psyduck, no, a Feebas, or a Feebas and my Lodic, and then I think it's 12 total, and we got 3 of them. I don't know, I'm doing a bad job here, but... Gen 2 Apom was really bad, but they buffed it in Gen 4. Yeah, and if I'm gonna do it, I'd probably be doing Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So I'd have Ambipom. I mean, unless I just opted to not evolve it, but yeah, no, that's fair. Some of the Pokemon that were initially pretty bad got, you know, Murkrow and Mischievous and stuff all got Evos in Gen 4. So. Okay, and we also found a shiny Hoodoo of all things. Ah, it was just the sociable. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. It's a cute title for it. Used a lot of fancy balls today. Let me do a quick heal so they're full HP. Yeah, I'll have to make like a checklist or something of what we need. So I can keep track of everything that we're still looking for. I mean, hopefully tomorrow we'll get another like 3 shinies and we'll be done with this in a few more days. We'll have to see. Definitely gonna be shiny hunting at least a couple more days though. You know, a lot of it comes down to luck with, you know, encounters obviously, but even just like what outbreak spawns we get. So we'll figure it out. But that'll wrap things up here for a nice stream. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.